Once, there was a young man named Kisa Gotami who lived in a small village. She was a devoted mother, deeply attached to her only son. One day, tragedy struck as her son suddenly fell seriously ill and passed away. Overwhelmed with grief, Kisa Gotami refused to believe that her son was gone. She carried his lifeless body from house to house, asking if anyone could bring him back to life. Villagers tried to console her, but her heartache was insurmountable. Finally, someone suggested that she seek the guidance of the Buddha, who was known for his wisdom and compassion. Kisa Gotami, still clutching her son's body, went to the Buddha and pleaded, "Please, bring my son back to life. You have the power." The Buddha, filled with compassion, understood her pain and wanted to help her realize the impermanence of life. He said, "I will grant your request, but first you must fulfill a condition. Go into the village and bring me a mustard seed from a house where no one has experienced death." Relieved that there was hope, Kisa Gotami eagerly went from house to house, asking for a mustard seed. However, at each door, she was met with the reality of life. Every household had experienced death in some form. As she conversed with different people, she began to comprehend the universal nature of suffering and the impermanence of life. Eventually, Kisa Gotami returned to the Buddha, still holding her son's body. She had not found a mustard seed as he had requested, but she had gained a profound realization. She laid her son's body down and said, "I understand now. Death is a part of life, and no one is exempt from it. I release my attachment and grief." The Buddha smiled and gently said, "You have learned a valuable lesson. Just as you have experienced loss, so has everyone else. The pain you feel is a shared human experience. By letting go of your attachment, you free yourself from suffering." Kisa Gotami chose to become a disciple of the Buddha, finding solace in his teachings. She dedicated her life to practicing mindfulness and compassion, helping others find the path to enlightenment. Her story serves as a powerful reminder that understanding the nature of suffering and impermanence can lead to inner peace and transformation. This story illustrates the Buddha's wisdom and his ability to guide people toward enlightenment by helping them recognize the truths of existence. It encourages us to reflect on our own attachments and fears and to find liberation through understanding and acceptance.